Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send the bill, they send the pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Ooh, I can't stand it. I don't know the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables setting, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Welcome back, guys. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday. We got no football tonight, nothing to do during the day, so we're going to bang out. Hopefully play a little better than yesterday. Yesterday was frustrating, and we all have those days. I'm certain of it. We'll start with the event a little bit here, get ahead on those, and then bang out some invites. Guys, player's choice today. Let you guys send some invites if you guys want to play. I got lots of credits to give out here. So let's see how we're doing. Hopefully everybody's Wednesday's going well. Better than fantasy football players who had the #1 pick this year. Jonathan Taylor out now. Already starting by pissing me off because this is not my default bag. And it's not giving it to me. Now, we went with the 8.5 driver on this. We don't need a 3-driver set. So if you're preferring the 9.5, cool. Not going to hurt you at all. Oh, I thought we started the day off with an Ultra. That would have been a first for us here, guys. I don't think I've started off with an Ultra before. Right over the top. We're going to go with a high 4 here. I mean, God, I do it every time. High 6. And just smoothie it. We'll take the points. Points are great in these. And events points are godsends. Especially when Corey's A-star already or hold out. We'll catch Corey all day, though. Now, I chose to use the 8.5 instead of a 3-driver bag, mainly because I get my 4-iron in the mix then. Oh. We haven't had a thumb shot yet. We got to get those things cooking right away. That's always the key. There's Greg. There it is. Yes, there he is. Oh. Oh, I thought we had it. I thought we caught him already, but not yet. We'll get him. We're going to catch him. We're not going to make any mistakes today. That's the goal. More points. We're just stacking them up, but we can't get anything to drop, and we're going to need it. How do we want to attack this? I'm going to go with the bite shot coming in. More points. No holdouts. God damn it. Yeah, this event's, it's pretty, I mean, it's a great year of courses, let's be honest. I'm a big fan of this year. What is this, 17? All right, let's go this way. Hit a banger, a C3 in. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on my C3s at home lately, and I don't know what it is. And this is where I say this course is kind of jacked up because the roughs are backwards. That was the first part of rough, and it shows as heavy rough instead of regular rough, which is a little bit weird. All right, let's plop this down with a high T, give us a little bit more room, and then not have it come off the edge. Probably could have gone with a medium T and had some spin coming back at the hole, but if anybody remembers, that hole's been giving me fits, and I don't know why. I've been going it a little deep too much. Obviously, we weren't going deep on that one, but I know in my head that, oh, I've been going deep all the time on this hole lately, so let's leave it short and back it into the water. Yep. The only years since Live's been out that I've had that would have been the Antelope year where I didn't play much at all because I'd actually taken a real job and gone away from banging. I just hadn't had the love for it. And then it came right back. All it took was one great game on Antelope, and I was like, oh, I could still play this fucking game. I'll take that. I'm not a fan of chipping, but I'll take that shot. Especially if we're making chips. We're stacking them up. We're making them. And that got us the lead. And that is the hole why I prefer the 8.5. You can certainly work that hole without it, but there's a lot of times where you need a little bit extra sauce on it. And with the 9.5, you can't play a straight shot with extra sauce. You have to play a cut around the trees. So now you're having to play a bigger cut with a more tendency to fuck that up. Yeah. It might have been Eric Nelson, but it might have been Richard doing it. He came up. He did the first ones of those. If I'm correct, and we'll have him eventually here soon. He's getting all healthy right now, so we'll get him back in the mix. We're gonna have to make some changes here. Big things coming. Hopefully shipped already. Who knows? We'll see. I haven't been pressuring anything lately. So, because after the outage, everything needed time to die down for them. I'm okay with that. But it's now time that we got to start getting everything that isn't right. And I think they're on the road to that. We are stacking up the points. 50,000 in these events is nothing to sneeze at, especially with no holdouts. Okay, that pin's up close. I looked at this when I saw the 375. I was like, ooh. So technically, right? you can go straight through here on a certain setup. Now, we're not on the right tee box here for it. I don't know if we ever see the even farther front one on this, but if you do, you can go straight through those. And remember, I said the reeds are the only thing in play. The stalks of them, the leaves on the reeds are not. You can hit right through them. That's why the only times I've ever stuck this, I've never gotten it with a straight shot, but I've hit an A. The first time I played the hole, I hit an A1 and made it through all the reeds in front of the green and stuck it. Was like, oh, this hole's going to be easy. Yeah, it never worked again. So it's not a viable way to play it. Yeah, if you need a lucky shot, yes, go for it. Judge Judy. I mean, how hot was that? Corey, what are you doing in this setup? You got hole out, mess up, hole out, mess up. Thank you. Hole out, mess up. So if you hole out again, you'll probably catch me in points. But who knows? I did not subscribe to her OnlyFans, so I don't know. I haven't seen the pics anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Drop it. Ooh. What do we got? Messaging. Hang on 1 second. All right, let's get this bad boy up here. All right, we can just flip thumb this one up there. I'm not really concerned about holding it out. It might go in though. All right, we got 70K. Eagle wins. What do we got? I hate this look. Remember, the stalks are what's in play here. No, this is the smallest one, Greg, and it's taking the longest. I mean, there's just been all sorts of goofy crap. But we'll see. I got to start getting... So it's kind of funny. Every one of them I ran, there has been an outage in the middle of it for about a week or two of time. Now, this one, we had to wait a little bit. We had to wait quite a bit on it because obviously with the change, things like I can't accept friend requests in the app right now. It's not working at all for me. But it's going to start moving around. I'm going to have to start being a bit more strict and not giving... From now on, if I see DNF and nobody's reached out to me, I am not reaching out and seeing if they DNF the game or if they timed it out. It is being... I've been giving everybody one chance if they miss a match after it's been accepted. This last one, there's been somebody that had to do 3 replays on it, but he had a baby, and then the outage, and then the hurricane. It's just a whole bunch of shit. Let's try to go straight at this. And I don't know why I got nothing on that. That's crazy, dude. Hey, Luke, how you doing? All right, so we got 88 feet. Who knows how this is going to play? I mean, that came off like a slight rocket, but not the rocket that we're talking about. No, Brad, no. No, he just had a hurricane. No babies. Now, Josh Simon had a baby during here, and he missed one, but I didn't know he was having the baby. Saw his post, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna penalize him for that. And then thank you, Jeff Munt. So when we didn't know it was because he was having a baby, I gave him his second one and he was going to keep the last score. And Jeff Munt was like, well, if I keep my last score, I win. But if we keep the score, well, I hadn't set the invite to the same course again. So keeping the score. And he was like, you know what? We'll call it a baby shower present. And that was nice of him. I appreciate it. All right. So we got no mistakes through a game. This is crazy good. This is the first for me today. I feel like the work I did on my trackball yesterday is really what's doing it. I might need to change the bearings out. Now, that is one of the problems here in the Midwest. When we get the weather changes, if I leave a window open and it gets really humid and moist, those bearings will start feeling like shit. Okay, how do I get my clubs to stay on the right set? So I've done this. This drives me nuts. I was told the function was it was supposed to become your default bag if you change during the game. Okay, well, I just changed during the game to the 8.5 and nothing. Okay, cool. So now we're going to change it again in the app to make sure. This is one thing that this has got to get fixed. Whatever this is, not having my bag change, we know this is a major no-go for me. All right, we're going to make it my 8.5 driver basic default, which it didn't stay as default. It is, right? And it's really the events mode that fucks it up, because there's no flag to chime in for events mode. Well, Corey, it is a hole one. You're right. Hole ones we should be holding out a bit. I bet nobody here can ever say they've driven this hole. I have. All right, let's go at this with backspin and try to make it. See, I'm against with Stouts trying to line up the wind. Now, for the most part on a hole one, you can get it lined up. But if you have any cross lining it up, it can actually be a negative. Especially from that distance where we would be at in there with 100 yards in. Because that wind is going to move that enough that a one wind will turn it even with Stouts. It will miss the hole. Now, I'm sure you have corrections for it. But I know with my thumbs that I am not getting that one click to work very often. Now, something like this, yes, very in. I didn't hit it straight. Oh, wow, and I nuked it. I did hit it pretty fucking straight, though. Hey, Mr. Arnold, how you doing, sir? Love till the... This is probably the hardest hole for me on the course. I don't know about anybody else. You can get some really bad setups on this where you're trying to cut a ball to get it to the deep part of the green, but you've got to have a C3-ish type shot in there in order to do it. Okay, this looks like a hole-out opportunity. Right there, we had it. Oh, Annie, what are you doing? Are you coming to watch me play some golf? I see you, buddy. Go get your dad. The neighbor's got like a 6-week-old cocker, or no, what is it? Is it a cocker spaniel? I think it is. It's adorable, though. She is so cute. And she likes to come and sit and watch me play GoldenTeeTV through the window. This love till your veins not to shiver. Now we're going to be doing a special event here, and we're gonna do another GoldenTeeTV first coming up. We gotta get the machine run. Yeah, the home run king is Bonds. Come on, guys. I as much as I don't like the steroid era, I do like it. It was a lot of fun. And I'm sorry, who's to say? I don't know that Judge isn't juicing too. So what's the difference? But no, it is absolutely not Aaron Judge. It really isn't. It's a silly argument. Hey, Marco, how you doing, bud? All right, let's baby this thing in there. Well, that was a little bit too much, baby, but we're good. We're still not mistaking this thing up. We're still going clean. Let's see how many games in a row we can do that. 327. All right. Now, this is the other thing. We can almost straight line this one right at it. I don't think you can do that with the 9.5. Oh, come on! I don't know if you can do that with the 9.5 with the straight shot. Probably low teed, obviously, but the straight shot 8.5 does not hit that, so that's awesome. Oops. It doesn't affect you at all. It'll very rarely, if you overcut that too much, get stuck behind the rock, but like I said, it's very rare. I'll get them points. Mirror. This hole could be a bear. I'll just say it. Yeah, and now let's be honest, it's more like now it's 100. Like 90 plus is like a guy's changeup now. It's some of these big dudes' changeup. That's ridiculous. It's crazy to see. I mean, how are these guys getting? Are we gonna see? I think I saw a pitch on YouTube the other day on 104. Not in a game. No, there should not. There are not brackets in events mode. And in fact, I don't believe there's brackets in the classic course of the week either. Yeah, there's just not enough games on it to close that many. If you had brackets. And then let's be honest though too, like if there's no brackets, my games will never close. If there were brackets, my games would never personally close. I mean, the events mode's just a fun thing until we figure out a way to get more people in there. But plus, we're going to have new modes come out with when we get, I want to say 24 on PGA. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, a Class A hits 101 with a fucking cutter, dude. What is that? My God, it's crazy. A ball that has a break to it is going 100 miles per hour. Wow. No, I did not just murder that bad. What a dumbass. All right, save the birdies. Save the birdies, save the cheerleaders. What the fuck? These short jibs, I just can't get anything right on these at all lately anymore. All right, Corey caught me now. Hey, Mike. Mike, your invite should be ready. I talked to Jeff. He got it. He got it accepted. My parents are coming up here tomorrow, so unfortunately that's a no, Mark. Sorry, bud. I wish I was. I mean, it's one I had such a great time there last time that I've been wanting to make it back, and it always lines up something bad. Plus, getting there is a pain in the ass from Iowa. I'd have to leave tomorrow in order to and meet up and go to Charlotte and ride down. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. I just got the text from King there. He's like, I'm dying to get my machines out of storage. I'm dying to play. But, so the next, oh, why am I swiping still? The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the first ever PGA Ultimate Cycle. So we're going to be able to run through, and we're going to play all of them. And by then, what, 22? We got 21 and 22. I mean, there was even, were there 20 courses for the PGA courses? I don't remember. Or there only been 6 so far now. But we had those 6. plus all of the other courses. If Nord Allen's released too soon, we're looking at about 90 courses for the Ultimate Cycle. Is it 94 then? So it would take, it's going to be, it will be a feat. But we've had Ultimate Cycles. We've had Ultimate Cycles up till 21, but we've never had one on PGA. And we're going to do it. So we'll have a sign-up sheet to get invites in. We'll definitely get maybe some head-to-head play going. Richard just said, "Oh, fuck, give me a date and I'll come down." So he's on the hook. He'll be on the hook too. Oh, God. And I could... Oh, God, that gives me an idea too. We could double bang the Ultimate Cycle to see how fast we can get one done. I could do 2 machines. I mean, we could do like, we'll pretend it's CJ's house. And we'll do a double machine Ultimate Cycle. That would be crazy. Maybe, or we'll do side-by-side Ultimate Cycles and make King do it too. I don't know, man. These are ideas that they're just flowing here today. Mark, I want to be there, though, man. God, it makes me sad whenever I miss any tournament. I mean, that literally is where... No fucking way. I don't know why. It's weird that the ball cuts harder out of the rough now than it does out of the sand than it does the rough. And I think that's where my issue with chipping from the sand is. Oh. See, like that. That was not an easy shot. You saw how close I was to the right wall as well as to the wall, the first wall that we passed. So that's a little bit of a tough one. I should have cut that back in, but we're not going, we don't have to go for straight holeouts on everything here, except for the fact that we might be relegating ourselves for second when Lemon gets to these, but missing the par 3, that's an evil thing to do. All right, when that pin's on that other side of the bunker, I don't want to have nothing to land on, so I'm putting it down here, and I'll just hit it up here with bite. It'll give you a 4-wood or 5-wood, and they both clear. And actually, we're going to go with the 6. Be goddamn. Oh. Hi, Sean. All right, we're going to go high T. We'll go high T5. We're not worried to risk here. That's one of those ones that, unless you're playing Ruby Rock a lot, I have a hard time judging the distance on that shot when I'm only randomly playing the course. Well, so Marco, I too would like to keep straight shots on it, right? But I have been playing for too long. And it's funny because Kins and I both, we'd have the same thing with chipping, where our chips would always have a hook to them, right? And they would hook hard. And we finally just thought that that was just the part of not pulling back all the way. And then once we get the shot meter, we realized that we weren't pulling back straight. Well, I do a rhythm chip, and it is so hard to adjust now. So I've just relegated myself to playing that little bit of a cut. And it's why, like, when we had Caesar here, hey, Dean, how you doing, bud? We had Caesar here this weekend, and when I see people that can chip so meticulously like that, Okay, so question for anybody. If I had another machine, not mine, my machine's still sitting there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No, yeah, there is more. Absolutely. But no, I've got another machine possibly. It is a legacy. I don't know what it is condition wise. Obviously, I wouldn't do this if the condition wasn't great, but I'm pretty sure the machine's in perfect condition. It's another home edition. But if I did another raffle for one, anybody think that would go? I'm kind of in the mindset that it would take way too long to fill the tickets to make it worth my while to do it. But if there's interest, I will definitely do it. And it would just be one, not multiple machines. I know most of the people here have home editions already, so it might not be the best group to ask. No, 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 no! Perfect. Whew. I'm bad at love. All right, that pin is bad, and what's been killing me lately is my back cuts to the right. I've been overcutting everything. Oh, I didn't see your fantasy talk, dude. Where is your fantasy trash talk? Are you coming to Carolina? I didn't see... What fantasy trash talk? I did not see any fantasy trash talk up there. Did I miss it? Where is it? Where is his fantasy trash talk? I did not see it. I don't see your fantasy trash talk. Sorry, dude. I missed it. I must have been sick when you did it. All right, baby cut. Hey, I didn't overcut it. Yeah, I just been snapping those over at home. Two, never look so cute. All right, so we would normally bite this. I'm going to release it and just get it and land it. Try to land it right on the pin. Yeah, I'm not biting at that one, especially with the 9. The 9, I've had some results on hole like that where the bite spins that. All right, we're not missing this. We're just going to backspin it. Oh. Oh, does it? I got hurt a little bit with, because Jill's expertise at hole-in-oneing for my guy when we're doing draft orders set up. Oh, no. No, it didn't. Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, well, gosh, this is going to be the first year that really makes me think that I was not high on Jamar Chase at all. Jefferson, yeah, fine, great. I just don't feel it. I would have rather have taken Dalvin Cook over him in the first round for a Vikings player. But I can see where I might be wrong that these top end receivers that are getting fucking 15 targets a game are crazy. Let me take a look, see. Well, it tells me I'm streaming and there's one person there. Let's see if I can find it. I'm looking now, Puerto. I'm looking at it live right now, Puerto. Now you are the only one using Twitch right now. Was using Twitch, but I just reloaded it and I'm looking at myself just playing the hole we just played. It looks like it might have stopped though. All right, let me I'll kill it on Twitch and we'll bring it back up. That's Twitch. All right, sending data over to Twitch now. Let's see. It's weird because the link there it's going to another page. Yeah, it shows offline on that page. But then if I click on my name down below and go to the broadcast, it shows up fine. Well, let's see what we get here. Oh, yeah. And this happened yesterday too. I'll have to remove the channels. Yeah, click on my name below that, and then you'll see that the video's there. It's like it's tying wrong. You know what? I can do it right now. I'll try this right now. Let me turn that one off. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's remove channel, remove. Okay, that's removed. We'll add another channel real quick. Hang on a second. And I won't be able to add a channel while we are active. That's not good. Hang on, we're trying one more thing here. Sorry, guys. Hey, Ranger. Oh, no, it will let me. There we go. Twitch. Authorize. I probably am going to have to do a two-factor authentication. Oh, no, it kicked right in. Okay, let's go. All right, we reactivated it. If that didn't work, I'll have to do some playing after the stream. Yeah, see, I'll have better luck holding out like that than having a straight line. Yeah, that's weird. That is really strange. Well, I'll have to dig into it. I see what you're saying, though. So we'll dig into it later. No, I'll have to. Actually, it won't be me. I'm going to make Richard look at that because he'll know right away. Sorry. I just played bad, dude. I just suck. It happens, Dave. We all do it. I just, you ever have those moods like where you just really weren't into it to begin with, and then just one bad thing happens, and you're like, "Fuck this, I'm done." That's what happened to me. Oh shit! Wow, that thing carried forever. I didn't think that was gonna go that far. You know, it happens, Dave. You play bad every now and then. And I'd rather quit than seriously be pissed off later on. And that's what I did. I quit. I'm a loser. But we got our mind right for today. That's all that matters. See, look at our mind is so right now. We're right. It's so moist in here. We're feeling good. Changing out the parts on that trackball helped out quite a bit. All right, let's get 3 in a row, right? Oh. I did okay. I want to say 6-2 in my leagues or something like that. And then we made it through on guillotine. So, I mean, call it 7-2. I have quite a few shares of Hawkinson that helped out. That guy kind of carried a lot of teams. A lot of action this week, though, man. The Guillotine League. Guys, if you have not done a Guillotine League with best ball format, I suggest you get into this league with us next year. It is the most fucking fun I've had playing fantasy football, I think, ever. It's just crazy. Like, and now we're making... Yeah, I had one where I won by 100 as well. But I mean, it's just, we're doing so many fun things. I mean, now what we came up with, so some people might think this is dirty, right? But I found a new way I'm going at this Guillotine League lately. And I'm making sure, so I had Mahomes in it. I already had Kyler Murray put up a game, and I was already well moving on. So I kind of looked through and saw who had shitty days out of their quarterbacks, being best ball. You look at their bench too, and who had an opening on their bench. Well, one of our viewers had, he had 2 guys that, and at the time we were doing this, Russell Wilson was going, and it was halftime, and he had like 7 only. So I ended up, I picked Wilson up off of free agency, or off of waivers, and he cost me $5,000 for budget. I traded him away for $7,500 budget on while we were waiting to see while Wilson was playing to that guy, because then since he had an open roster spot, he could move a player in. So it's another way. And then I parlayed that into, I bid max bid, and somebody outbid me for Cooper Kupp this week, but I picked up a whole plethora of players for lower dollars. So I'm in a good spot. I've got the most fab budget left, I think, except one person. But if things go by projections, the guy who has the most will be knocked out tonight or this week. It is just a different way to play. It is so much fun. It's really cool to see. Like, you have to be a lot more mathematically inclined to figure out what you're projected to get the rest of the way, because it doesn't really know. Like, it's got ways to tell, but oh, that was bad. Damn it. I wanted to get that left. I got that not left at all. All right, so I'm 2 better, and Corey's 1 better. Where's that pin? There we go. Stuck it. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Dave. It was bad, dude. I just, frustrating. That's all. But I hadn't been playing much either. So I got to say, man, as much as I feel a ton better on the day-to-day, I really have lost. And I'm not sure if it's still recovery from the neck surgery. Dude, a lot of the fine motions that I was so dependent on for how I played Golden Tee are so not right now. Like, they work, but they're not nearly as accurate as they used to be. So while I have less pain and I'm not getting the numbness, apparently my body had adjusted to that a lot. And now it's really trying to correct years of things that I was doing wrong or differently. Physical therapy's helping with that as well. But like, I'm about to tell them when I do physical therapy, I'm like, I can't play T at all. I mean, I can play, but I'm terrible. Like, I have no business streaming. It's just different, man. You know, like, you get rid of your... well, so Luke, that's what the guillotine is. It's the last place team every week gets dropped. They're thrown out. They're out of the league. So their players go to waivers. And we did it with best ball format too, which I just thought it would be cool because I hadn't done a best ball league before. And to be quite frank, best ball might be the best way to play fantasy. Because then you have to draft the whole team, not just, you have to focus on a whole team because, I mean, studs have issues. Shit. I've been moving along fine with Jonathan Taylor in a league. Or, I'm sorry, so with Najee Harris as my main running back there because my backups have been doing well. It's just it's so much fun, guys. And the guillotine is, I would like to see the guillotine league with 20 or 30 teams next year, to be honest. And then the first week you lose 2 teams, you know. I think we're gonna make it happen. All right, so this setup is like kryptonite to me, so I'm just putting it down the middle. I'm not trying to get cute. We're not going to try to play the cut and with my mistakes of overcutting. See, like Corey did there. He probably cut that bitch right over the edge. Or you chop down and that chip is a pain in the ass too. Now, we want to have optimally on my approach here. So if we're looking at this pin from the fairway straight at it, the green is slightly left. So what we want here is a wind blowing left to right to fight that. Now, if I keep this ball up the right-hand side of the chute, we're going to get either a straight wind or something to the left. So, Dylan, we set the line. You basically have your same roster spots in this one. It's a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 flex, a defense, and a kicker. But best ball, you don't have to start players. It takes the best player at each one of the positions available. So, and that's where it gets really cool because you can come down to a point like a guy, let's look at like DeAndre Swift, for instance. Somebody was trying to trade him and he literally has no value because he's out for 2 more weeks probably. So you're like, well, can I hold a roster spot or is it better to have a flyer running back in there that might go big? Oh, God. I just watched that episode of The League, Luke. We finally went back and watched The League again, watched all of the episodes again. We normally do it every year of fantasy. But, okay, so see, look at this, what we're looking at right now. Let's talk about this. I got the wind, so it's pushing away from the break of the green. This is kind of more advanced stuff with it. Like, this is the kind of thing I'm thinking about when I'm looking at approaching a green. Like, I know that where that pin is, we're going to be dipping right towards the water. So we want to have as much help as we can, pushing it away from that. So, I mean, this is it. So we're going to pull it back straight, and I'm going to aim a little left. So it swoops in just a little bit and comes back down towards the middle. So now I can have bite on it. Even if I overcut this, the worst that's going to happen then is I'll be on the hill to the right of the hole, and it's generally a putt anyway. But this is where, oh, that light just went crazy on me. There we go. And I murdered that. I did not mean to murder it, but we have a putt. And it's a down 9 right 2. If I make it, great. If I miss it, it's water. Ah, there we go. Good. We did it. Oh, gosh. Can we get our 3rd hole out here? Do I dare just thumb this? Ah! All right, let's go for it. Yeah, I didn't think thumbs were going to be enough. Oh, yeah. Lives from Fort Worth. Oh, get at it, Rick. Go live, man. I'm always interested. I'd take a look. I hate to say it, with how much a delay there is between the shot, like I have a hard time staying tuned in because like there's a 30-second delay or 15-second delay depending on where you're streaming from. Did I hit it too hard? No, he stuck it. Okay. Ah, a nice little two-better. I think that's going to hold. I think that holds, guys. I don't know why. I just really think it does. But already, we got a lot more positive energy instead of me being the negative Nancy in here, right? I think it's the Judge Judy pick that's got everybody excited and got me playing well. Oh, shit. Communication error. There we go. We're back. That's a good one, Rick. Yeah, that'll work. $4.96, nothing special. We got our bag to stay finally. All it took was updating it twice on the screen and there. If we can make it happen, I'd love to. But like I said, my parents are in town this weekend, and I haven't got to see them in a while, so I'm going to be spending most of my time with them. I could, though. I mean, we could. It would be nice. It's something I'd like to do, but haven't really put the time into it with Andy because I don't want to be remote. I want to be there. Like if I literally had a choice to not play ever, except for not be, and minus the freshness part of it and being able to play. But going to tournaments would be, I would choose that over having the game to play at the bar any day of the week. Because I get to see all your smiling faces. And then also, you get that competitive juices flowing. Wow. Hey, Maddie. How you doing, buddy? But now, before I start school in January again, I am going to have to start making some trips here and like making some runs out to places that we don't have tournaments in or things, just to start seeing some new people and things too. All right, like I said, this hole can be your worst hole. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Eberflus. I am. I love it. I hate people talking about like, oh, we didn't win the game, dude. We should not be winning games right now. Our team is not good enough to be winning games, and all we're doing is give us crazy help. No, not at all. Later, Mark. Oh, cut it close, got it. No, my parents do not like playing GT. They barely even like me, right? Yeah, Dylan, I'm going to try to talk my wife's dad into giving us the RV and letting us go to town with it. But it's his baby, man. It would be hard to get him. It would be hard to get him to go for it. I think that John Turturro should talk to Jill's dad to see if we can, because he can talk him into it. Hook that GT up, maybe even 2 GTs. Uh-oh, did I go too far? I don't want to be in the rough, and I'm in trouble if I am. Yeah, this isn't good. But we're 275. We're going to go. Now, this is one of the things I talked about. Remember, the distance drops a ton out of heavy rough, but it doesn't really. So I bet this gets there. I mean, it showed 240, and we hit a 270. But we might have some other things going with IT coming. I think we could. We could. It would be a fun time, man. Now, could we get an IT-sponsored event to do it? Let's see what we got. Well, let's do the Golden Tee World Tour. Me, Kevin, Lindsay. We have to have Andy Coleman, too. Travel the country in the RV? I don't know, man. I think we could do it. Stop. Pick up some stragglers. It would be like, we could do like the James, what's his name? Whatever his name is. The chubby gay guy that, James, what is it? You guys know who I'm talking about. But where he does carpool karaoke. We could do carpool Golden Tee. rock and roll. Jade Corbin. There you go, John. Good man. I think that John should be the one that has to broach this topic with Tom Croby, because he likes John, not me. I'm not America's sweetheart. Drum for me. Oh my God, we are lights out of moisture today, man. It's comfortable down here. We got shit flowing. This is good. Oh. America's sweetheart. Did we just go two better again? Oh, I thought that was good. God damn it, that looked good too. Unless anybody out there has an RV other than my father-in-law. We might have to get into talks here. Maybe I should just finance an RV. The WOM RV. Golden Tee remote living. Oh. Oh, let's make this. Yeah, I bet. Okay. I bet you're right. I bet we could. Or we could talk David Key into financing it. Wow, I think the real backspin was the play there. That had a chance if I used it. I could. Yes, the GT Mobile Meth Lab. Good job. These are all great ideas, guys. I think we're all on board. These could be great. Well, thank you for giving me new topics to discuss with Adam Kramer this week. It's something we've talked about for many, many years. All right, half baby cut, get it out left, let it snap back in. I'm going to try to make this. I wanted that second two better, bitch. All right, we're going over the top, baby. Sylvester Stalloning it. I'm going to hit the high forward with backspin. And we are happy with that. Oh, God, we are on it today. Hopefully these close. That's all I'm hoping for. Although we have been getting a steady amount closing, so we'll have to see. I missed the first few. And then I think I kind of missed out on a couple yesterday, but maybe Corey will know. Corey, was I in all of the ones that you had just played? Let's go. Hole one. Let's get hole one. We're going to be like Corey. Hey, Mike. Well, I know, but today, when you got yours played today, was I in them? All the ones that, like, did you play 10? I don't know. It doesn't matter. What is it going to change if we know how many are closing? In fact, though, for those of you who have credits, Brad, unfortunately, my parents, well, not unfortunately, I'm excited to see him, but my parents are coming to town. Oh, I have him right here. Jay, he was changing up the laser. I'm waiting for a new one. He's sending me a new one, but the ones that he originally did started chipping a little bit. So they were making a little bit of noise out of them. Now, mind you, they were chipping after about 4,000 games, so it's really not that bad. But for me, I keep them around. Oh, shit. That wasn't where I wanted it. Okay. Dude, he might get too into it. All right, so guys, my wife needs some dental stuff done. I was like, Jill, why don't we just drive down to Indy for a weekend and we'll go, you'll get an appointment with Matt K. She's like all embarrassed, like doesn't want somebody she knows looking at her teeth. And I was like, those are the people. I'm like, first, he's probably seen anything that you have to offer. That you have to offer in your mouth. So, and two, she's like, your teeth aren't bad. But I'd rather pass it around. I was going to use Rick Coppathorne for an implant and go out to Vegas and do it too. Oh man, misjudged that. Oh sweet, yeah. I need to get. If you look, I had two, not the furthest back teeth pulled. Well, but the ones right in front of it in the back, and I need to get implants done. I had it all set up for them, but you guys all know how shitty insurance is. They don't really want to pay for implants at all. Whatever. And I do not want a bridge. So when I have the extra $5,000 to $10,000, then I'll do it. All right, then we should make a wager, Mike, on what he's going to charge you based on how I play today. I will. I'm going to make it a full C. I'm at a mild B. I need a full C cup, though, or else... And I mean, I just want something nice, supple, very firm. I want them to feel like bags of sand. I don't know. If I came out in a bikini and I had a full rack on me, I think a lot of you would get excited. I don't know. And I don't know where this conversation's going, but I love it. I would need those guys that come in and advertise like the XYZ dating site after I get that done. All right, well. I don't like this. We're going to try to hillbilly rip this. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy, joy. God, whoever gets in these is not going to be too pleased. I shouldn't be streaming this because I don't want you guys not to try. We only said goodbye with words, and 100 times you go back to her and I go. Said goodbye with words. Oh, you know what it might be? Putting the headphones back in. The last couple streams I haven't had headphones in. I wonder if that has an effect on my concentration. I might have to just deal with getting an ear infection every now and then and put the headphones in. Because, I mean, when we're playing like this, we don't want to change it up, right? Corey, can you Photoshop something up? Me with big old titties so that we can see. Maybe get a bounce test video in there too so we can see what it would be like for you guys. That was stupid. I got really greedy and dumb. Is it going to stop? No. Where does it drop you, though? Oh, that was bad. That was a bad play. I think that would be a good user. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try to get this to drive the green. I can't get it out on this trackball either with good speed, so that didn't work. Almost came back on that. Shit. Ugh. Woo! Happy. All right, Eagle 18. Let's save some semblance of a decent round. I'll take the points. And that goes down to my style of cutting and chip, my cutting, right? Where I jump up 2 clubs or 1 club higher and baby it down. I just find my lines easier to get. I can follow the bend a little better and I can control the bend a little bit more. Plus, the other part of it is hitting a ball hard out directionally isn't always the most consistent thing that we can do. We've discussed how the ball can jump off of rollers based off of the design, right? Just a quick one here. So based off the design, when we're aiming to the right, we're not going against anything directly except the forward swing, which is why it reads the forward swing a lot easier because you're going right into that. I mean, so we want to try to mitigate that chance of anything bad happening as much as possible. And by doing that, by hitting them softer, we have a chance of doing that. Less chance of a ball stopping from this motion going forward. Harder has a bigger chance of it jumping. And hopefully everybody understood what I meant by that. And if not, ask. Chime on in. Ask the question. Oh. I'm curious to see this Photoshop. Corey can be good at it. All right, so Corey, biggest advice. There's 2 things that you'll have that I didn't have, right? Well, really the one thing, that only thing that matters is you have a shot meter, right? And that shot meter can correct all of your chipping woes. Meaning, my point, the whole point of chipping is, right? We'll just go through the whole basic premise on how I'm going to start. You're going to pick your main chipping club. Now, for most players, it is the 6-iron, the 5-iron, the 5-hybrid. I had some 4-irons in there. But that grouping of clubs is going to be the one that everybody defaults to for chipping. It's a really good mix because you get the right amount of height to clear obstacles with very little wind resistance at all. So those 3 clubs or 4 clubs that I mentioned will be the ones that I would recommend everybody to start with. And I don't care which one it is. Now what you want to do, and you got to stop thinking of worrying about making them right away, right? But what you want to do is get to a consistent height on your pullback. So whatever it is, if it's there, I recommend not going as close to half swing because then you can get an unintended extra grab of where it's reading the side for. I'm not sure, Rick. So then you're going to start using the shot meter and make sure you're pulling it back straight when doing that. And it doesn't matter where you're pulling back to as long as you become consistent with it. Now, once you have that down, now it's just adjusting your forward swing to match up with what you're happening before. So if I do that, now I can just be an adjustment of my forward swing speeds till I get to where I want it to be and consistent with it. Once you have that part down, your fine thing like cut chipping, you're less pullbacks, but you're going to have a really good basis off of the 2 things measured together with chipping. But you can get into more advanced stuff there. Shushing is a whole nother thing. It has nothing to do with chipping. You don't do it anything like chipping. So my recommendation would be work on the actual chipping thing first. But, so back to Rick's question, I'm sure it's going to be, if it's available, Nord will be in the mix, and it'll be, Nord will be there for sure then, and then they'll pick 4 of the other 5. If that makes sense. All right, that pin's in a good spot again. We're just going to put it down the fairway. And this time we made sure not to run it out and hit the wall. I mean, run it out and go over. Now, we've got all the options in the world available to us. Let's just flip them the 5, the 3, and see if we can get it. There are 4. My God, one of them. Yeah, there's not a lot of fluctuations on it. It's a fine course. It's kind of bland to me, though. I don't hate any of them. I just... And for me, it's not so much the courses as the layouts of the courses force you in, or at least want you to go towards having the bad things in Golden Tee. Like, for instance, I like Easter, but hole 17 and 18 forces you into spots where you know you're going to be hitting a putt that might not get there, or is going to play differently depending on a 3-foot radius that you're in. And that bothers me. So it's more of the eye lines and the lines of everything that get me. The courses aren't bad, and that's why I say when we get to the new tee boxes, they're a lot better. Letting it down easy, just give it time. I also just made a trade and gave up my backup quarterback in our 500 league and grabbed Raheem Mostert. All right. I think the Bulls can win the East. Absolutely. I think we're in a really good spot, and it's going to be a lot to do with Ball and if he ever really plays. But otherwise, I like the team. I like the team a lot. The Dalen Terry looked great in his first game too, so we're in good position, Luke. I gotta say, I'm as optimistic about them as I was the White Sox this year. And we saw how that worked out, so let's not get I'm not getting my hopes too high. Now these bell and get what you want. Trouble when you're living in a bubble. All right, that's a bite spin 9. God, every day I'm worrying more and more about when they're going to change the clubs to match PGA. But unfortunately, I don't think I'll be dealing with it much. And I'm going to be one of those idiots with the button problems because I'll be playing commercial on Legacy, Home Edition on PGA. So I'm going to be, my button tapping ass is going to be missing these buttons for you guys on stream for a while. Ain't it good to be on your own? I really actually like Paramore, so don't make fun of me for singing them. Yes, Brad, you already did yours too, I'm assuming, with your win. Nice job again, buddy. A second home edition for yourself. No, I actually really enjoyed Paramore. Yeah, no, you don't want to use, Corey, that's really it. If you notice my bag, right? I don't carry anything lower than a G wedge because you're not going, that club is, the lob wedge is not meant, the sand wedge is okay for chipping, but just use that to get over obstacles. So my mindset is this. My 5-iron's my go-to club, and that is going to be my club unless there's an obstacle preventing me from using it. Then I'll go lower if I have to. But for the most part, I want to be chipping with my 5. And an obstacle can be, it doesn't even have to be like something in front of you. Well, obviously it has to be in front of you, but it doesn't mean something that you can't get over. But it could be, your obstacle could be that you have no green to work with. So I got to flop it down over something and land it down. So that would be a little bit different. I actually like the PGA cabinet better, to be quite frank. Other than the buttons being changed, I think it's everything about it I like more. Plus, I can get at the box without having to take it apart. Yeah, if you guys have seen it at all, the back gate of it just takes a key, you unlock it, and the Nighthawk folds out onto like a table. It's fucking fantastic. So those little things they did a lot of. They did a lot of good stuff with it. And then, I mean, I think they messed up the buttons for certain. I really think it's a terrible play. Not ever going to say that they were right on that. Yep. And there's a couple of, I'm going to make a couple of modifications on it. I already showed IT while I was there what I'm going to do, and hopefully they follow it. But along the same lines is, you notice how when you guys grab your lip of your deck and shake it, it rattles, right? The only thing holding the deck down is the latch of the key. And that's fine. I didn't like that. It's extra noise. It's yada, yada, yada. It's not as stable. So I took a piece of, it's all unwrapped. Oh, there we go. Good. So I bought a thicker weather stripping foam and ran it the whole width here. If you open it up right now, there's two pieces, but I ran it the whole width. It's now I have to literally put pressure on it to be able to unlock the key. And it makes the thing feel a ton more sturdy. Now, it doesn't really affect play at all. In fact, I probably could break trackballs more because there's less give to it, but I haven't had that problem yet. You're funny, and I gotta stay high all the time. I also ended up having to re-drill out the holes in the in where the Nighthawk is hanging. There's some cool things you could do to it. I thought about hinging the back of this one like the PGA is, just to have it, but then I'd have to rewire, and it just wasn't worth it. Plus, we all saw how durable this one's been. I mean, I could toss this thing on the side right now, and it probably doesn't even reboot. Which is why when people ask me, can you move them on their side? Fuck yeah. If you do have to move your machine, I would just recommending making sure you tighten down the bolts or the screws on the Nighthawk. Just so that the computer can't come off, because really that's going to be the only thing that can happen with transporting these. The computer rattles around, cards come loose. It's one of Russ's major things when he has to put them back together when he gets to every tournament. They jostle around, shit comes undone. And then another one that I know it doesn't end up bothering him, because whenever I'm at a tournament, I end up having to go around but they have different models of TVs. So when you do the troubleshooting shortcuts and change your screen size adjustment, if you put on a different TV, you're probably not going to have it line up and have it be the right size. Hey, Austin. Hi, bud. Getting alone again. Need someone to call the pain. Did we just hole out again? Go. Go! Oh, wow. That didn't have anything on it. Ooh, ooh. Okay, we keep fucking this up. I'm just going to backspin this. It's not going to go... Well, it might go in. But I'm not playing this to make it. I'm just playing it that I keep going long whenever I hit the thumb the 9-wood on that hole. All the time. Oh, that's a dream setup. Release that goes. I'm feeling like everything's working well. I think everybody should send me invites right now. I mean, really, I feel like my invites are going to go really well after these. So, in fact, I'm going to finish this game and we'll pump right over to some invites. All right, as much as I don't like this way right now, it's got to be the way. But I stand in California with my... Yeah, see, this is what I didn't want. Yeah, I put myself in a bad spot. I didn't really have much to do there. I didn't have any green behind it. Cutting down the 8-iron on that shot didn't feel like it would be a very good idea. Shirt, no blouse. About oh, it's too cold. Trackball feels amazing right now. Humidity's gotten a little higher. I'm almost thinking it might have been too dry in here. Move to the place too far away. But back to that weather stripping. So now the hinge is here and it lifts up, right? And that hinge, it's got a latch on it too, and I don't think there's a lock for the home edition. I haven't seen it yet. Obviously, I haven't seen the PGA home edition yet. Oh, wow. Again, medium T on that one almost every time. Yeah, that's very close. Corey, I had a 4-banger the last time I went out and played. And through 8 holes, I had a combined total of, I want to say I was like 8 feet only. And then, hole 17 of Hollywood. Through 7 holes, I was at like 8 or 10 feet or something. So I was real close to being the record. And then hole 17 of Hollywood got there. I hit the stick. It managed to ride over the top, down to the bottom, into the water. So I ended up getting 110 feet on that one, or like 108 feet, and finished with 121. Needless to say, that got me $2. I would have been right there. I can't say I've aced it quite a bit, and I've hit some really good shots. It's just some things not right on that green. I'm telling you, it says on the left-hand side that it's an up 9 or up 4 right 9, and it is not. It's an up right. It's an up 4. It's an up 9 right 4. It's the only thing that makes any sense for the reactions that we've gotten on some of those shots. There we go. Okay, let's go thumb backspin. Did I get it left enough? No, but it's fine. Little scared of the high point of that rock is really why I didn't. All right, we're going to bite this. It's not going in now because I'm biting it, but I'm not going in the water. And I'll get some points out. We'll take that little squoze of points. I honestly stopped following baseball after my White Sox started shitting the bed. So I don't even know who got buys, who's a wild card teams. Well, am I guessing it's... I mean, I have no idea. Obviously, Houston is there. Well, I'd have to look it up. Well, the NFC part of it, there will be new game modes. You'll have updates on it for the next 10 years. Those kind of things. The hardware is immensely better. True 4K on it. On some of the things. Well, it might not be true 4K, but 4K output on it. Hang on a second. I gotta make sure somebody gets in, please. Oh. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Well, it probably will if you treat it right, Frank. Yeah. Honestly, 5K though. Okay, for us, our hobby's not cheap, right? And compared to the old generation, the price of this one at 5K, a little bit more than that. And with the climate that we're in right now, economically, it's still pretty fair. You said, what's up? You look right through. I can't say that it's wrong. All right, we crushed the event today. Let's just move on. Let's move on. The drip tray stuff is fantastic. There's multiple removable drip trays, actually. And if we look, there's one over this section, underneath the keypad. I mean, underneath the screen, one underneath the buttons, one underneath the trackball. And then another one, it has channels that runs it out away from everything, too. So the drip trays are fantastic for us at home. Probably not as big of a deal. Let's take a look at what invites we've got here. I don't want to get too burnt out because I do have to go out and play tonight too. So we're going to play as much as possible. All right, let's look at the brackets for the MLB. I'm looking it up for us right now. All right, I like Tampa Bay over Cleveland. I'd like to go with Toronto, but I like Seattle. I like the Mets over the Padres, and I like St. Louis over the Phillies. Vendors cannot change pricing as of yet. I don't know if that's in the works or not. We'll start with Bonnie Moore today. Honestly, that's another one of the decisions, but that won't affect us home edition owners. Did we start this off with a one better? We did. Look at us today, guys. It is just one of those days. I wish, and that is the major difference between somebody like myself and a Haas, right? Because Haas does he's hot. He's hot. He's just hot, right? I think Tampa Bay is a lot better than I think Cleveland has a record because of how bad our division was. I didn't even look what they did in our division, but I think that we were artificially inflated in our division with how we played each other. I mean, in general, I think our division was the worst in baseball. I'm not against seeing Cleveland do it, but the Cleveland let the Cubs win a World Series, and that bothers me. So I can't sit here and act like I like them. Yeah, they were. Again, is their record artificially inflated? They're a very good team, though. But, I mean, really, all I care about is the Yankees and Astros not winning. Everybody else winning would be fantastic. Well, it should hurt. It hurt it made people here so Iowa is technically a Cubs town, right? Although 90% of them have never gone to Chicago, even though it's only like a fucking 3-hour drive. Now, see, Rick, being a Rangers fan, I don't think you were ready. I don't think, even with the signings they made, and honestly, I think the signings were stupid. Marcus Semien getting paid that much was dumb. He's not that good. I don't understand what the love for him is. And the same thing with Corey Seager. I like the youth you had on your team, but I think they spent money inappropriately at the wrong people and at the wrong time. But like I said, though, I haven't really been following much. I normally follow baseball during fantasy season because I like fantasy baseball. And this year, my fantasy league was just stupid. No, Frank, if we had legacy machines, they would be that price now still, too. That's the point. Everything's gone up. I mean, that's what, a 20% increase? That's kind of like what we've seen with everything. And they're in a field that the parts that they were using were even more so. I mean, with chip shortages and things, IT's prices went way up. So it's not that it's I'm not valuing it based on it being that much better. I'm valuing it based on what's going on in the economy. They would take a loss at much less than that, to be honest with you. Well, my fantasy season was, I got turned off by it right away. They changed the rules to have it being like every category, offensive or pitching categories were there, not just your standard 5x5. So it was, that was obnoxious that I missed that. But it turned me off so bad because now it's just a luck game. You cannot draft to cover 5 categories, I mean, to cover 20 offensive categories. It just doesn't happen. Good thing I hold out already, right? Oh, almost. Yeah, it's not a skill game then, Rick. It's a luck game. You can have a basis of it, but you're still adding way more luck. I think if I was picking a team, though, I'd like to see Seattle win this year. And if Biddy's watching, it has nothing to do with him. I don't even like him. I don't even like Biddy. But I love Tansy. And I think that area of the country needs a little bit of wins. We're playing well, Jason. A lot better than yesterday. I don't think I've ever gone this way. To be quite frank, I don't think I've ever gone this way. I just didn't like the look of the shot we were at. Ooh, okay, we're going to just thumb this straight and hope for the best. Oh, we almost got the best out of that. I'm going to let you guys pick the courses we play right now, because I don't have any that are needing to be played right now. So let's just go by what you guys want to see. I'm always in the twilight. Oh, thanks, Corey. No, I don't have time. No, but like I said, we will have one. When we get this PGA machine, we're going to do the first PGA Ultimate Cycle. And just got word that King said, oh, look, give me the date. I'll be there. So he could go hang out and drink wine with Jill while I'm down here banging. Like, hey, could you guys give me some food? Can I get a drink? And maybe they'll come through clutch for me. But we'll have 2 machines at that time. All right, don't like this setup, but it's okay. We're going to get this close. Ah, you can't have it hit the fringe there. I was trying to play just the swoop, have the angle just right. Obviously, it's something that you're guessing on. Where's in the... All right, we'll go Hollywood next. I'm sure we have an invite of that. And we will walk with the 29. That stupid missed punt drops the 30. But guess what? Word of mouth has a worldwide record. He's got a worldwide record, everybody. Woohoo! All right, let's find a Hollywood for Dean. Now, Hollywood is one of my one-off bags. It's not going to match up with any bag other than that course. It's the only course I play it on. I dropped the 4-wood in favor. Oh, there's one right here. I dropped the 4-wood in favor of the 3 hybrid. Now, for me, that's a big deal. I was probably thinking I should have dropped the 5-wood, but there's a couple shots that I just wasn't sure if the 4-wood would work on. I want to say hole 12. I don't know if the 4-wood will work between the 2 trees. So I went with dropping the 4-wood in favor of the 3 hybrid. And there's a lot of times I regret it. Mainly 16, mainly 18. I wish I had a 4-wood, because then I could nuke the 4-wood on a lot of shots. That would be fine, but the 5-wood's short. It's doing fine, though. It's working out. It's so much more important to not stroke limit 17 than it is to maybe take a birdie on 18 instead of an eagle. But with 18, though, there's always a club you'll have to choose to hit, so it's not a make or breaker. Oh, I nuked that, didn't I? Stop. All right, good. Now, I only putted that because that one hit the edge of the fringe and stopped. It didn't roll through at all. So I figured I was clean at that, no problem. I pushed it left. I'm trying to man up on that, and I didn't need to. I could have just flipped it like I normally do. Fuck. Now, you don't have to go past the bunker. I used to try to until I caught a bounce that could put me right in the heavy rough, and the next shot was almost impossible. Yeah, it happens all the time. It's not just you. It's me as well. I don't like the hole. And I actually kind of do like the hole. I don't like the way it is right now. It's literally not forgiving enough with how the tiered work. All right, let's go deep. Yeah, it's crazy. I've got, in one of my leagues, I am 0-4, but sitting is the third highest point total. The first 2 weeks I was after 2 weeks I was 0-2 with top point getter because I got second place to the top scoring team both weeks. Haven't had great weeks since then, but still should have done okay. And then Frank, if you remember too, when the pedestal first came out, that was or the showpiece pedestals for commercial, those were priced at $69.99 right when they came out. So just know that I don't think our costs are off base that much. I wanted to hit the hill on a fly, to be honest with you, but oh, come on. You gotta play. You gotta play, man. You gotta. Okay, so now, Dean, why don't you play the PGA machine? I'm just curious. What your opinion? Why you're playing Legacy? Is it because you don't want to adjust? Is it because the pricing set at $5? Almost every person I know say that, well, why would I pay $5 to play when I can pay for $4 or $3 on the machine next to it and play the same damn game? And I can understand that. But for machine quality wise, there is no way anyone's going to tell me the Legacy machine's a better piece of hardware. And the capabilities of it, we're going to have so many more options moving forward. I mean, we are really at the end of the life of the hardware that we're using on the Legacy. Eventually, I'm sure they're going to open the Legacies up so that you can use all of the hardware that is commonplace for the PGA. They're never going to open it up, though, that you can get all of the same things on it. But why? Okay, I get it, but why? No, after cleaning it out, I'm playing a ton better now. I gotta think it was because humidity got real high and then really down again. It was just, and it was just me. But hi, Caesar. Hopefully you got home safe. But, Caesar, you don't know how jealous of you Jason Stark becomes when you show up. I think he might actually hate you. He might hate you now. This is the shot I was talking about, 15, not 12. Wow, that thing backed up like it had spin. Zoom, zoom. No, yeah, no, I get it, but that none of it. I responded to your post. What I said though is I think you're looking at it all wrong. My bar, it has nothing to do with any of what you'd said. It literally is just mismanagement. But you'll find every bar in Iowa, though, the liquor laws didn't change, but most of them are closing a lot earlier now. And let's be honest, after a pandemic, you're going to have a harder time keeping your place full. Now, here's the issue, right? If I try to hit the 9 and I hit the edges, I'm in trouble. If I hit that, that's too hard. Okay, is bullshit. I'm fucked. I don't think I can make this putt. Wow, it came off good. I thought I was screwed. I thought I was going to touch that slope. And like that. That's just not... Honestly, that rubs me the wrong way. The fact that that's even a thing. Dude, I hit that so soft and that thing still cleared the green. What the fuck? Yanked it. Oh, that hurts too. Fuck. I don't understand how a 110 mile per hour 3-wood with a cut on it carried 300. Ah. Ugh. Oh, hang on a second. We might have... Let's see what he comes back with here. Try to trade with Jordan, man. What is he doing? He got to respond. He can't just reject me. He can't reject me, Jordan. All right, what do we got next? What do we want to see? We got a couple more games left. What do we want here? I feel like old courses. I feel like Moose Landing. I just saw one in there. Let's play Moose. But okay, so then you don't hate the game. You don't like courses. I don't hate GoldenTeeTV because I hate a course. Like that's what I don't understand. That I've heard that from people, and it literally doesn't make any sense. It's not like you only have PGA courses. You just have the PGA courses on top of the same courses that you already play. So the TPC courses are doing exactly what they're supposed to. People like us shouldn't be playing them, and everyone else should be playing, and the people that are should be getting hooked on the game off of those. The $5 a game thing, yeah, nobody can argue, but I hear the same argument from people who get the same kickback rewards from it. I mean, I know that the Powercade hardly plays their PGA at all because it's $5, but they get kickbacks for the same amount that, like, it costs the same for them to actually play. Now, there is something to be said about having cash in your pocket rather than getting gift cards. But with the amount of games they're playing, it doesn't matter. Orioles could be solid too, man. I frankly think they shouldn't allow top players to play the TPC. Not even, they should allow them to play, but they shouldn't allow them to be in every contest. You know, I think they should be amateur courses. Yeah, Thomas, they're coming. They're coming. Don't worry. But obviously that's not a, it's not a game-breaking thing to have less costumes. But they're coming. They're building up. Plus, I have heard a rumor that bags and balls and clubs will start transferring between the two platforms. Like, so you're not going to have to do it twice. So no more worrying about, oh, I'm on Legacy. Oh, I got to make sure I go to the one app. So once everything works together and having one app, that would be awesome. Wait, SCSU, is it? Is it an SD? Are you talking San Diego State? Is that, I mean, South Dakota State? Your Ravens are fine, dude. I wouldn't worry about your Ravens. You have probably who I think is the best coach in the NFL as your coach. So I'm not worried about the Ravens one bit. Not one bit. Not at all. Oh, okay. Oh, that my wife went there. Settle. Too hard. Shit. Well, I just didn't get it out as the key. Ah. Yep, that's where Miss Jill went to school, St. Cloud State. Yeah, she's all right. She's not bad at all. I will say I did get but my wife's cousins, one played for the Gophers, got drafted. Another one was close, didn't play for the Gophers. I don't know. I want to say, and then he went down and played in Omaha. God, in the keeper league, we got a couple of teams that are not doing well, and at 0-4 or 1-3 with no prospects, we have draft pick trading in there, and it's really hard to figure out what to value people like for the drafts. I can't quite figure it out, like how to value people, like what I trade away to get them. It's just a fun year. There's been trades galore. I love that. I love trades in fantasy. I love trades in fantasy football. I live on them. You'll see me probably offer every team in the league at least one trade during the year. I'm also the one who I will definitely offer 3-for-1s all throughout the year. Like give a guy 3 players that would be starting for him for his best player. That kind of thing. Not about distance here. I don't think by 10, but, well, they have a really good matchup this week. Them and Buffalo. Thanks for the fresh take there, Bama. Nobody really thinks that Aaron Rodgers is good. I mean, that's just such a fresh take, man. Those are the kind of takes that would get you your own show. Oh, I nuked it, didn't I? No, we hit it good. We hit it good. I mean, that's hard-hitting journalism right there, sir. Okay, can I get over? This is rare, but I think I can. It's not normal to go over the top of this. When we played the course, it had no tees, so that was extremely rare. I went at that, and I thought I made it. That was bad. We're gonna have a bad score here. Now, see, like that one should have hooked a little bit, and it didn't hook at all. I don't understand it. Home is wherever I'm with you. I have. We got a lot of stuff. It's just getting aligned with Adam and I here. We got a lot of stuff that wants to happen. Well, I told you ahead of time that the Lions win the division. I've said that from day one. And honestly, I thought their defense was a bit better than what it has been. So, but we'll see. I think the Vikings and the Bears are not that good. You guys, you're saying things everybody knows it. I really think that half the win should be a thing. Get rid of Stouts, half all of the win. Works for me. Oh, let's play Sparkling. We got to beat up on Michael Kaufman here a little bit. Look, if there's one thing Stouts have taught us, people don't like, I mean, they'd rather play the game with more precision and not have to try to play little cuts that are not as easily defined. Why do you think they should be 1-3? Dude, that game against New Orleans was a win. I don't know how they should be anything else. I really got to say, I hate fucking Packer fans. You guys make the most asinine comments I've ever heard. You guys, worst fans in football, to be honest with you. Maybe Philly fans, but at least they're passionate. And they're pretty football knowledgeable too. No, that doesn't mean I hate you as a person, Jason. Oh God. There wasn't. No. So you're one of those people that if a team loses that you want to lose, if a team wins that you want to lose, it's always the refs. Got it. Understand. I get it. It's fine. And my statement still proves to be true here. Jason, you're going to have to work really hard for you to ruffle my feathers, to be honest with you. Please don't go, we'll go. I love you so, I love you so. I love it. I can just picture Caesar's laugh right now. It's good. Hey, Jason, are you mad at Caesar because he got to come up here again? Don't hate Caesars. That's all I'm going to ask. You can't hate Caesar. That's all I care. Yeah, Rick, I said it before. You said it in the stream last time, and I said it from day one. I think the Lions win the division. But a lot of it's going to determine on how the Packers end up incorporating these receivers. And Dobbs or Dubs, I don't know what it is, which way is correct. He looks like he's going to be solid. Lazard's it's Lazard, dude. It's the white guy that Rodgers makes to be better than he is. It's Jordy Nelson version 2. As it shouldn't, dude. I'm a diehard Bears fan. Nothing changes about me loving the Bears ever. That's how it should be. You're not in the minority, and I'm not going to find you special because of that. Except himself. He looks like an asshole most of the time. Maybe he can work on that. Oh, nice. Oh, that looked good. But Lazard isn't anything good. I honestly thought when Devontae Adams left, he would not be the elite guy that we saw with Green Bay, just because. And if you get a good connection with Rodgers, you become an elite NFL wide receiver. That's true. But he's actually impressed me since he went to Las Vegas. He actually still looks like a beast. All right, we get it. We get it, Bama. Rodgers is good. We all know it. I think Philly is the best team in football, and it's not even close right now. Obviously, though, we're through a quarter of the season or a little less. That's bound to change, but through the first quarter of the season, they are the best team in football. I mean, they look physically unbeatable. Honestly, looking at that team right now, I haven't looked at their schedule, but just looking at the team itself, it would not surprise me if they went undefeated. Now, will they? No, but would it surprise me? No. And it's shit. No, that's good. It's mainly because I didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to complete passes the way he is right now. Bullshit. Bama, bullshit. You're right, he was built by Bama, because when he got to the NFL, he was terrible. He couldn't throw a fucking pass to save his life. There, that's what Bama does. See, Bama actually, I think, is a deterrent in growth of a player, because you're going with such elite talent at all times that you never have to be better, because you could be an average quarterback with the talent around you on that team. You're going to look great. Teams like Alabama are what's wrong. Why I hate college football. Because you have a team that should win every game. They're that much more talented. And then, not to mention, I hate college football for the cupcake games that everybody has. Someone else should be in charge of scheduling, making schedules for colleges instead of the team that is doing it. No, Bama is not. Bama just recruits. They're not making people better. They're taking the best talent and not fucking them up. That's it. You're not breeding talent there, dude. I'm sorry. It's not them getting coached up. It's them having the best talent. That's it. No argument. You can't make an argument that justifies any other thing than that. College football is a shit sport. It is. It's a shit sport. Did I say it was just Bama? All right, dude, stop. Your opinions suck. No offense. You got terrible opinions. Like I just can't. They're just not even worth arguing. I never once said it's Bama's fault, but it's part of the reason why I hate college football, is what I said. I didn't say that Bama is. You're making it sound like Bama breeds talent. Bama does nothing but recruit. That's it. They pay the people that come in there the best. That's it. That's what Bama does. Hey, barely gets there. Good, fun. Fucking stupid. Coming in saying Rodgers is great. Yeah, dude, anybody that watches football knows that Rodgers is great. That's fine. We know that. We don't need to repeat the obvious over and over and over again. You're not giving any game-breaking anything here. I think you guys will be fine. I can't believe your team's behind the guy. The whole Deshaun Watson thing is kind of a disgrace. I mean, you do realize, what is he? Is he the highest paid player in the NFL, and he fucking assaults women? That's really awesome. So good. Oh, let's play Bayou. No, you're not making me mad. It's just I don't need to deal with. I just don't want to deal with. I mean, the comments just don't make any sense. Let's see if we get a chush on this. If I hit this 400, I can chush a driver in. Let's try it. Ah, shit. Well, can I still chush this? We're going to try it. What the hell? What's the worst that happens? I don't understand how that didn't go in. That went off dead straight. There was no wind directionally. Why did that turn? If that would have lipped out, fine, but that should have gone straight in. Yo, I'll die happy tonight. No, but sit here and say that Bama makes players. They don't make shit. Dude, you just have a very good recruiter up top whose team is light years talented. I would actually say the fact that they don't have more players to make the NFL is actually disgraceful. Yeah, Johnny Football. But Rick, here's the deal, though. I don't think you change back to Dak. I don't think he's the second coming by any means, but the team is obviously rallied around him. I don't think you should go back to Dak right away. Really? Well, at least they dropped me. And I personally don't think he's that good, but results speak volumes. I honestly, if I'm the coach of that team, I got to think that I don't fucking switch to Dak. Now, obviously, that isn't happening. They're not going to not switch back to Dak. He's getting $40 million a year. You can't not play him, but winning is more important, and that's worth more than the $40 million you're paying Dak. Oh, he's definitely not better than Dak. No. But your team has an elite defense. A quarterback that doesn't lose games is all that you need to do. You got playmakers. Get them the ball. Don't turn it over. Play good defense, and Dallas is a very competitive team. I didn't mean to hit roll on that. Oh, God. All right, 8.5. Heavy rough. We're going to hit... I got to hit a 10.5. It's raining, so it should stop. So if does Dallas even have a decision to make? I know Jerry Jones is already flat out said there's no way that Dak doesn't have his job. Jerry Jones lies a lot, though. I just don't know how it has to be a thought. I see, Rick, this is where I think that you'll be happy. Is Dak playing this week? I haven't looked. I don't think he should be if he is, but I don't think he is, right? I can't be mad at Jerry Jones if I'm a Dallas fan because he spends money and he tries to build winners. That's all you look at us Bears fans, dude. Our ownership group is absolutely atrocious. Okay, so here's the difference, right? In a game against a team like the Rams, who I think gets their offense going this week. Yeah, that's what I thought I read last. But with a team like, I think the Rams get their offenses going. I think McVay pulls some strings this week and stops throwing the ball only to Cooper Kupp. And I think we're going to see an Allen Robinson game. And pretty soon, I think they're going to get Odell Beckham back. I know he's not on the team as of right now, but he will be. And he showed that he had a decent connection with Stafford. But that Rams team's uber talented, so I have no doubt they're going to come back and start playing well again. I mean, at the beginning of the year, my pick was them versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. I would change it now to Philly versus the Bills in the Super Bowl if I was willing to change. What the fuck, dude? I cut that. All right, let's try it. Fuck it. Nope, not getting there. But I'll get a drop up there now, so. Oh! Okay, wow. Yeah, this is a DNF. I fucked this up. Ah, but maybe my opponent did too. That was stupid to do. Ugh. Nope. And I think that's a good thing. He shouldn't be playing yet. But I bet he wants to get back out there. I honestly don't mind either one. I'm not on the Joe Buck hate group like a lot of people are. And Romo's fine. Whatever. I think Romo's better than Aikman. That's really a bad shot, too. Yeah, we're in trouble. I had too much of an upslope, Caesar. And it actually did. It's just that your carry distance on that doesn't go that far. Fuck it. Let's see if we get something interesting out. Like that one, 24, this wouldn't work. At 25, it would. It might actually still. Oh, no, we're heavy rough. It won't work. Ah. Wow, that didn't feel like it should go that far. Oh. See, it works there fine. I don't think either of them, to be honest with you. Who's the better chipper? I don't know. I don't pay attention to shit like that. Wow, we put up a solid score this game. Oh, no, see. All right, so that's the difference, Rick. I didn't want or expect us to be good this year. I think it's fool's gold. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, guys. I got to go. So, with that, we had good talk. Played some good tea until that one. Oh, well. But we'll come back on Friday. My parents are going to be here. We probably are not. I'll see. I might leave the streaming up to South Carolina this weekend and let them go and then take off. But we'll see. I'll put up a post if I'm going live again on Friday. Otherwise, we will see you guys all. Enjoy your weekend. If you're at the Clash, be safe. Have a great time. Do it up. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. And make sure Mike and Bill have a good time too. Otherwise, though, we'll see you guys next week, most likely. And thanks for stopping by. So Word of Mouth is out, and we'll see you guys later. See ya.